only one head. And I sat down with Harmony Gold saying, we can't have one head. No way. It needs to resemble the alpha that goes with it. So Tommy sat right there, and like in 10 minutes, he sketched up all the heads for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So Tommy Yoon did all those heads?
Yeah. He sketched up the heads, and then we sculpted them.
That's awesome.
So those heads,
they fit really nice.
Yeah, they complement, right? Don't they complement?
They look great. They look great.
Like that head looks like the shadow.
Yep.
And this guy, look at it, it's perfect. It's a perfect complement.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You know how he has like one eye or two eyes, and you know, it's just perfect. So it resembles its alpha counterpart, basically. These are production, or actually pre-production pieces. They're all plastic and die cast.
What are the die-cast parts on the figure? Joint work and stuff?
No, yeah, there's some joint work, but mostly the bottom cast right here.
Okay.
The rocket boosters, the two bottoms are die cast. It sets the counterbalance when the alpha is connected.
Right, okay.
Now, how's the connection point on this? Because I know you saw the CM1 version. It was horrible.
You know what? I don't remember how that was connected, so I can't make any comment on that. But for us, we had that came out just like the cartoon show. It came out just like that, and it would land. It slide back in, but this piece actually acts. If you can see it on.
But in this one in the here?
No, because that's in the robot mode. In the plane mode, do you see it? How the hip portion of the alpha cups right underneath that, on top of that landing gear.
Ah, I see what you're saying now.
And that whole shaft connects to the stand. So it cups inside there, and then it's pushed.
So it's a pretty solid connection.
It's a pretty solid
connection. Does it click in, like, can you turn it upside down and fly it around the room and that sort of thing?
You know what? No.
No?
I wouldn't recommend flipping it upside down.
Okay. Now,
it's going to be too heavy for you to do that. It's going to be like...
Are we still going to do these on Masterpiece boxes?
Yeah. They're about 2.5 times thicker and about an inch taller.
Okay. I remember the retail last time you were saying like 150?
Yeah, 150.
150 still?
Now, do the cockpits open all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. Here, look at the... oh, man, why didn't we open that cockpit up? The pilot sits inside. We couldn't get the landing gear to flip in, only because we couldn't find anything to stabilize the weight. So we ended up just adding a metal,
The plug-in?
Plug-in.
Okay.
And I'm a guy who doesn't like plug-and-play transformation, because I think a true transformer should be one unit, but something like a wheel or a little gun or a little hand. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, the Beagle Cyclone. Let's talk about that. This is a production piece right here? Or is this still a prototype?
No, this is a prototype. This is scheduled to come out by the end of the year. Hopefully we'll have it for Christmas. Volume 1, for us in the U.S., anywhere outside of Japan, it's going to be packaged in a Masterpiece book volume, very similar to the Beta.
Okay.
In fact, the Beta book and the Cyclone is going to be in the same size book, so you can have the same shelving for it.
All right.
It's the difference between the Beagle version and our own is that we have our own heads. The Beagle has the kind of the old classic manga drawing style, where we have the more modern, like so our Masterpiece book.
That head on the peg is your head, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the price point on that one, George?
Right now, we're trying to get it around 130 to 150.
Okay. That's a little less than what people have been talking about online, so that's good. What's the die-cast content of this one?
You know what? I have that on list. There is die-cast parts on here, but I can't tell you, and I don't want to guess.
Those are cloth joints in there too, right?
Well, inside, behind that red cloth outfit is an endoskeleton, endoskeleton.
Yep.
So it is fully articulated, and it's some type of, I forgot what material it was. It's fabric, though.
Okay. And we're still going to continue to bring the other
Mega House versions?
Mega House ones, yes. And they're going to follow through with
Lancers, or Yellow in Japan, as it's called. It should be available mid-August.
Okay.
And everything else has been out.
And what's the other one? Is that the red one? You're going to do that one next?
Well, we'll have to see. Mega House does have that plan, but we're following their schedule.
So if they put it out, you'll more than likely carry. Go ahead.
Right now, what we're offering here is we haven't made any official announcements yet. We're just showing it off here, see what the demand is. Obviously, you know, Japan's Bandai's producing their 155 again for the 30th anniversary now. And we like to basically bring in and borrow their molds and use and retool our own heads, because I mean, it's a great product, but we just want to modernize it a little bit, and we're going to bring it in, localize it in a Robotech package, and pretty much just do a facial upgrade. The heads are been resculpted, and they have actually telescoping necks, so you can, in the plane mode, they pop back in, and in the robot mode, they pop back out. It gives better, it gives a better perspective of the actual, you know, mecha.
I know the VF1D, which you represent right there, is really wanted by the fans.
Right, that's why we painted that. We wanted to paint one just to let them know, you know, that our goal is to provide versions that's never been done, and that's what we want to do. Of course, we will also bring back, you know, the great heroes like the Skull Eaters and stuff with the upgraded heads.
So you would, if you were going to go forward with this, you would obviously do the Ben Dixon with the white chest.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about too. That was in the lineup. I don't know, we may use a forum, we may use an online venue to actually discuss on what the fans want, and then from there decide, you know, take a poll, possibly. But we've already sculpted the new heads. We are now just seeing if it's a viable business, if people still want the old classic 80s mecha. Because it is, you know, it's classic.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, I know personally I do, but I mean, that's beautiful. I love the VF1D.
So we can get enough sales, we'll make it. Pretty much. That's where it boils down to.
Anything new with the 1/100 Valkyries?
No, well, Series 3 is the booster packs, you know, the super weapon sets now that we put on top. I mean, now, you know, because Series 1, Series 2 did not come with the weapon set. Series 1 there, Series 2 there, but they just, you know, didn't come with the weapon set. Now we decided to release the weapon sets to complement those two series. Series 4, which are these here, Skull Eater. No, Skull Eater's not in that one. It's the VF1A standard. It's the VF1S Hikaru, and what's the other one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's this Skull Eater and the Aircraft Gray.
Okay.
It's a little different one. This one should be a little battle damaged. This one's a little battle damaged.
So that's not customized. That will be in the pack. That's the package.
Yeah. Nothing's been customized here. And Series 4 are these 3 models, but they will actually be they will come with the armor set. So it's a little bigger jumbo box.
So and this looks like $30 for that set,
right?
Roughly.
See, last time these were like $24.99, Series 1 and 2, and then these were $11.99. So if you bought them separately, it would have been like $37. So what we've done now is, from this point forward, moving on to all the series, we're just going to provide everything in one jumbo box. We came out with this only because, you know, this was to piggyback on the Series 1 and 2 for fans who already bought that.
Yep.
Now if they buy Series 4, they're going to get, you know, the movie armor with it. And it's actually different. The weapons on this one, these are yellow tips, these are red tips. No, I forgot. There's some variants, but anyway, this is what it's going to be like.
Cool.
Oh, the armor color is different. That's right. It's a darker gray for Series 4.
Okay. So we want to, obviously a big exciting thing is everyone's asking about the battle pod, the Regult.
Yeah, this is actually scratch built in-house. Daisuke Fukuda, my main robot modeler, started on this about a month ago, and we pretty much are now putting it out just to get some feedback. If we can get some good orders in here, most likely we'll tool it and get it out for production in late spring to early summer.
Now, if you were going to go forward that, would you make the cockpit opening so you can see the Zendrali soldier inside?
No, for this 100 scale, we're going to keep it simple. We are going to make different accessories, you know, like the weapon,
the missile,
armors, the missiles, so we can make like 3 to 4 different variations of the same one. And of course, the grenade armor, we've been showing that since New York. That's going to start tooling soon, but I don't think we'll have it out in time for Christmas.
Who did the dioramas?
Oh, Daisuke had some fun time.
It's really awesome. It's very the Macross.
He scratch built everything.
As it looks like the Macross, the old Macross, the factory kits.
Yeah,
Oh,
it resembles that, doesn't it? That's the first thing I looked at. I said, "Wow."
Especially the brown armor in the back,
Yeah.
which is that would be really fantastic.
And the crane.
Fortunately, we're not making this just for display.
It's too bad because I mean that's really.
I'll just go back in my office, I guess. Exclusives. We actually have a combination of many different items for Toynami. We have the Futurama exclusive Santa Bender and Robot Santa. The only way you'll be able to get these two is at the show. It's limited to 2,000 pieces, they're $50 each. We also have from our Skelanimal lines, Jack in his red cute as hell version, limited to 500 pieces. Most likely we'll sell at the show. We also have a limited edition Macross 12-inch Hikaru light up.
What's the difference between the regular because he lights up?
Now this one he actually lights up. You know what? I don't have an open sample, but
I can see. Oh, I can see the light going on there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. The battery's kind of dead.
Yeah.
We brought this in because we invited our guest Takayuki Takeya from Japan. He actually already left for today, but he was here all the way up to yesterday doing some signings.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Okay. We brought in 96 limited units. These actually have a signature and official stamp on the back of the boxes. Not toy-wise, nothing different than what you bought in Japan in the past, except that this was actually signed by Takeya. And then on the Soul Shogoken front, we have an exclusive red metallic getter, GX06 G1 limited edition. The units that we have brought in for the U.S. is only 500 units. They're not 500 worldwide because I know there's going to be some sold on the Tamashi site in Japan, as well as another Tamashi Nation show coming up in a month or so. But as far as the U.S. fans who can buy this, there's only 500 units.
So you think down the road the plan is to continue to offer some U.S. exclusive Shogoken stuff?
Oh yeah, we're going to actually be introducing a lot of Soul Shogoken items.
That sounds very exciting. We're looking forward to it.
Yep. Oh, and there's this Shitama-kun vinyl. The Shitama-kun is the mascot for Tamashi Nation. Tamashi is, of course, the soul of the company. It's called Soul. That's what Tamashi is. This character is just a mascot that they use. They put it on some of their packaging, some of their logos. But it's just a limited edition vinyl set. We only brought in, I think, 200 units for the show. It's made in Japan. How many things are made in Japan these days?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Hey, thanks, George.
Yep. One last Comic-Con exclusive that we're having is, of course, the RX-78 Gundam Fix clear version. You can see from this clear package, it almost resembles something like an Apple iPod of some sort. You can see straight through the box. These are limited to only 1,000 units, and we sell it for $30. And the availability, I don't know either.
Are they do they light up or sound?
Yeah, they light up. Yeah.
And that's pop box because they also do the 12-inch Macross guys.
Right. Well, they helped me develop it.